wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, I'll diss my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like
we're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
Welcome into week number 5 with Dana White's Contender Series. I got the Dana White duo here with MMA Jeff and Ramon Scott ready to pop the top on the bookies shop here for some Dana White Contender Series action. Laura Sanko's in the building. It's always a fun time. Backstage enjoying some time with these fellas here. Man, we have been completing this is a week straight. Tuesday, Dana White Contender Series. Wednesday, Sean Fox Show. Thursday Night Football. Friday Night Football. UFC, Paris. Sunday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Here we are, boys. Ready to fire. How you feeling, Ramon Scott?
Mikey Money, MMA Jeff. Thanks for having me on tonight. Always great to be on with you guys on the Sports Money Network. Big night ahead, Dana White's Contender Series, where fighters just aren't chasing wins or chasing contracts. So 5 fights tonight. We've already kind of previewed them here on the network. Hopefully everybody got a chance to check out our preview of the fights with myself and VB. And we're going to throw down here and try to pick some of these winners. Look, they aren't all one-sided fights tonight. There's some betting opportunities hopefully out there for us and the crew, and try to bring home some winners tonight and have a great night of action here with our featured coverage on the Sports Money Network.
MMA Jeff. We got a big weekend for the UFC. Big pay-per-view card. Is it Noche? I think it is Noche, if I'm not mistaken here. And we're going to get to that in time, but how you doing tonight?
Doing good. Yeah, we got Noche coming in at 3:15, I believe it is Eastern, so it's a reasonably timed card. So looking forward to that. I think there's 14 fights on the slate, but to your point, yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. I'm looking forward to this card. As always, I think we might see a couple of dogs out there, but we'll see. I think this was a tough betting card. There wasn't a whole lot of tape on a lot of these guys, so it was made it tough to see some of the previous outings, and you really kind of had to rely on some of the tapology and just the record almost. Just looking at the types of finishes they had and how soon they were, things along those lines. But we'll find a way to get paid nonetheless. Rolling 2 for 2 back-to-back parlays. One was plus 480. The other was plus 530, something like that. I got a plus 440 working here. Can we go 3 for 3? We'll see.
Well, let's bring on our guy backstage. I see him ready to attack, and we always get jacked up. He's even got his own intro. Subhuman Gaucho. Happy Contender Series, my guy. What's going on with you? Sporting that new do. Look at you.
Yeah. Looks better every time I see it.
Yeah, I started, 8 a.m. 8 p.m. creeps up on you quick. But yeah, glad to be here, man. Interesting week. Not as good as last week, but better than some other weeks. So, we do what we can.
Well, 5-fight card tonight, boys. Not going to be a long time, but it should be a good time. Well, we've knocked down these 5 fights. We'll talk some live betting options in Major League Baseball. The W's out there. We know our guy here hosting the 2-3 zone. Maybe he'll share a little WNBA action with us here, but it's going to be fun. Let's talk about it. Jeff, why don't you kick us off here? You've got a parlay in the chat. Share with us the parlay. And yeah, I know you just fired off 2 for 2. Let's see if you can get that third one in a row.
Yeah, this fight's interesting. There's a huge height advantage for Dyer here. I see that line has gone crazy in her direction. I snagged this one yesterday, 2 days ago at -170. It's at -184 now. I do think Dyer's the play in this one. Again, don't want to take the money line at what's -184 over there at Bet Online, but I think she's ultimately she's the nationally ranked fighter versus the regionally ranked number 5th out of Brazil. So I think, she's 6-0. She's got more experience against the better fighters. So I think Dyer's the play here. That's what I'm rolling with. And I'm rolling with that in my money line for my first leg of the parlay.
There it is. Ramon Scott, I know you guys fired off the videos yesterday. Great job with the VB show, of course. World recognized elite capper that lends time to the Sports Money Network, and we appreciate that. Why don't you talk to us about this first fight, Ramon? How are you getting paid? What is your path to victory?
I have concerns with Dyer coming in off of her last fight, which was over a year ago. Realized a split decision victory as a 770 favorite, and that one wasn't good. And then she landed in the hospital after the fight with an infection in her knee. It's obviously since recovered, able to make it here. But again, it's taken a year kind of to get the opportunity, good opportunity, right, for the 24-year-old from London, 6-0, 3-0 in the PFL, comes in, Jeff said, a pretty big favorite here. But for Carol Poro, one LFA fight was a loss. She had an 1-6 straight coming in. So that LFA fight was quite a while ago. Had been mostly in the regional scene since then. The 28-year-old Brazilian won a title bout in Jungle Fight back in March. We've seen that organization talked about a little bit. Brazilian regional round 1 KO. So I've got 4-0 here to win. In an under here, I would think. I don't know if I'm good enough to know whether or not it's going to be by submission or knockout here, but 4-0 is definitely a bit of a brawler here. Not very tall for sure, and I think against Dyer, certainly has a physical advantage. Dyer does in this one for sure. But I've got to try 4-0 here in this one. And let's see, maybe Dyer is healthy and ready to go. But again, I just wonder about what type of situation that was that did cost her, obviously, some training time or recovery time after that last fight. So I'm going to try the underdog here in the opener. And I'm also going to go with the under. Maybe I can look to hook those two up for a little better return. But that's what I'm doing.
There we go. How about our guy, Subhuman Gaucho, Subway Sandwich, Sub? What are you doing?
Yeah, I had I'll try to make it brief because I had quite a journey on this one. I'm very familiar with Dyer. I've taped her multiple times. I think very highly of her. Multiple Muay Thai world championships on her mantle. She's a good prospect. She deserves to be in the UFC. I took Dyer at -170, a couple days ago, and I got cold feet, and I got out of the bet. Line has moved her way. I was able to make like a couple dollars off of a big bet there. And I've kind of ended up on the other side now. I took 4-0 plus 3.5 at -150. I think most of the finishing equity is on 4-0. She's got big power. A lot of people have compared her to Jessica Andrade. I get it. She has a similar style. Not a lot of straight punches, big hooks. Like the way she goes to the body. I think she hangs in there. I think this actually goes the distance more often than not. But if somebody does get the finish, I do think it's on the 4-0 side. So yeah, at -150, I like 4-0 plus 3.5. I think she can win this fight. I think she is a live dog. Understand why she is a dog, but I think this line's pretty wide. I see a kind of 29-28 decision more often than not in either direction. So, I like the dog on the spread here.
Hot dogging for our guy, Subhuman Gaucho. Boy, I'm just looking at what did I do? Where did my action go? I had a little parlay I was putting together as well. Try to turn this card into a little positive ROI, but I just dropped off here. Hang on. Let me refresh. Let me try again. Dyer is involved in there. We've got Dyer. We've got Sanchez. Anthony Gorasico, I think, is going to piece that dude up. I've got the under 1.5 in the Larry Ann Douglas fight as well. So I'll drop this in the chat for you guys. 790 for my action. Appreciate you guys all checking in with us here tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying the Herculean effort of streaming that we've been sharing with you guys. We're all excited that sports and football are back, and we wanted to get out of the gate strong. Turns out it's been a long couple of days of action as that works out. There we go. There we go. Boy, that lacrosse game that took place today was really something. I don't know if you guys saw it. What a fucking battle. Did you guys?
I'm afraid I didn't. What lacrosse game?
Norway busted up Moldova 11-1. Oh, no, that was a soccer game. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. Now I get the joke. Yeah, it went right over my head.
They absolutely.
Yeah, no, I did see that. I didn't watch it, but I saw the results. Yeah, that's something.
I went to get down in the first half, and something came up. Something always comes up at 2:45 in the afternoon Eastern time, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I looked at it, and I had the alarm.
Squad, man, they've been busting a lot of teams up. I mean, they're not just flat track bullies. They've gotten the better of Italy. They've gotten the better of some good squads in this recent run of theirs.
JW, do I know what lacrosse is? I'm 3-0 in lacrosse this year. Philadelphia Waterdogs. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, we're underway in the fight here, but the big stories I think today. Certainly England, a big statement today. Sub that win over Serbia. I mean, look who Harry Kane scored, Rashford scored, so still a perfect qualifying record for England. But yeah, Norway, man. Holland had 5 goals, Mike, in the game, and Asgard had 4 goals, so it was all on display for Norway. Certainly today. But the awesome one, Portugal edging Hungary, last minute thriller in that one. Ronaldo converted a penalty for his 39th career qualifying goal to equal the all-time record. And then Cancelo with the late game winner there. France, man, they held off to beat Iceland. Mbappe scored from the spot in that one, and they were down. France was down to 10 men in that game. So, and also I think the other one was Armenia stunned Ireland 2-1 in Eurobond. Yeah, big one there. That really hurts Ireland's chances. Man, really damages their chances.
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, put a fork in Ireland in a way. They needed a result there, and that's quite what can you say?
Oh man,
Snucker there.
Woo!
It was a nice left.
Did you see? Who was it? Did I send that one to you guys? I sent you the Sean Strickland stuff. We were laughing about that the other day. I can't remember who it was that came out and talked about the eye pokes. Talked about Imovov's eye pokes. 3 warnings. He got the hard warning right off the gate, and then he poked him 2 more times in the eyes. And one of the fighters was just, I can't remember who it was, that was very upset. Said that when he reached out,
I'm still stunned about
at max extension, when he poked him in the eye at full reach, he was like, the fighter that was commenting on it said, you can tell that he's not even trying to keep his hand closed. You're going to put your fingers out like that at full extension. That's dirty boxing.
Yeah, it was pretty clear.
Dyer's getting pieced up.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me read this.
We're just gonna knock her out.
It was
Bleeding. Bloody mess right off the gate. Dogs are barking?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Stop, Gio. What book are you betting it at?
4-0 might be
the
gassing
chat.
herself out, throwing those Hail Marys.
I think they both have pretty good cardio, to be honest.
Yeah, it just looks like she's breathing.
But it's
pretty heavy.
possible.
She does look like she's kind of stomping. She looks like she got a case of the old flat foot.
You can't throw like that for 4 minutes straight and expect to do it for another 10. That's what Dyer needs
It's
to do.
all that she ever throws, though. If you watch her fights, it's all she ever throws.
Good old Kyle Bradish. Thank goodness. 7 innings. It took him all 7 to get to 6 strikeouts tonight. Leg 1 of our parlay. Moving on. Moving on up.
Boy, a nice man. 7 innings.
Needed every one of them. Nicholas Henny says 0 head movement. Speaking of head movement, I will move my head and shake it off and say congrats to Michael B. Took down the 3-time and 4-year fantasy football league champ. Week number 1. I was dominating. I had a 5-point lead. I had the Baltimore Ravens. I was kicking ass and taking names until that 4th quarter. And then Josh Allen big dicked everybody, Jeff.
That was a hell of a 4th quarter. That is for sure.
So the only quarterback in NFL history to do something. Something was the only time it's ever happened, and it happened in that game.
He was the first quarterback to throw 251 yards in the 4th quarter.
Besides, and rush for 2 touchdowns, right?
And no, the only guy that beat him, I think, in the 4th quarter was Boomer Esiason back in the early 90s. He had 252, 1 more yard.
So a pretty big welt there under the right eye. Also, not only the cut, but also a hematoma going on there on the right eye. There's
I missed the first minute or so, but pretty clear for a round. No,
I agree.
Mike sent me on a little bit of a.
Okay. I was just checking that. I didn't miss
rabbit
something.
hole there, looking up the information. He was talking about the great NFL ratings, and I was reading about how the NFL, not only Mike, where the ratings pretty good across all platforms. You know, it's not like the old days, right, where you send out the boxes, set-top boxes to TVs. You figure out the Nielsen ratings. They got all these technical things with the streaming and everything, and the NFL said, hey, you guys aren't counting. Even with the near record start to the season with the ratings, the NFL's like, you don't even have it right. It's even more. They might be doing a little Trumpism there or something to kind of think, hey, you guys aren't
going to watch so much you might get tired of watching. You'll say, please, it's too much football.
But yeah, big time, big numbers, big ratings. It's all there. It all adds up. Maybe it's not quite historic because it wasn't across every game, but the Jets and the Steelers end up being like the biggest early window game in I think they set up all time on CBS.
That was a fucking great game. That and it covered the spread, so that was good. It didn't cover the teaser, but it covered the spread. It was a great game. Points. Both quarterbacks looked pretty fucking good. I hate to say it about Aaron Rodgers, but
did you see this? The statistics of some of the NFL. He had the least amount of time to throw than any quarterback this weekend.
Wow,
which really makes it something. Really makes it something. Gives shows his ability, but also it's funny because that's kind of something he was with the Jets was a problem, right? The sacks. Dyer's looking a lot more active here this round.
Dale Fick's a Nielsen participant, huh? $17 a month?
There he is. Hey, if anybody's going to be a Nielsen, I mean, I would think it'd be Dale Fick, really.
I had to do the one time I was picked as the random. I don't know what they called it. It was like a census, but it was
Arbitron.
no. It was from the government. The fucking.
Oh, okay.
I think they were trying to keep track on what the fuck I was doing because it was.
Mike sent it back and lied, Jeff.
No, I didn't respond at all. And I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to sit down and tell these people what I'm spending my money on. And it just felt like the onset of some potential bad issues, And anyways, for about 3 months, I started getting phone calls and just said, I need to hear back from you. It was like an emergency. I'm like, fuck. So I called back. And the girl's like, yeah, you got to do this. You don't have a choice. I was like, really? It's like, yeah, I can't go away. I can't tell if you don't do it, then you'll potentially, face getting arrested.
Oh my God! Did I tell you to go down to 7-Eleven and send them a green dot card?
So I finally I was like, all right, how long is this going to take? About an hour and a half. Like, fucking hour and a half. Not once. So I did it. I obviously didn't want to go to jail. So I was like, all right, I'll spend. I would have
went for the jail. I would have said, maybe if I could, like I said, I'm waiting for my opportunity to go viral with something crazy like that. Man gets put in jail for not answering a survey. I mean, it
turns out it was quarterly. It wasn't just once. It was 4 times the year that girl had to come by.
Wow.
But I did start breaking some. I started making some. We started talking about golfing because that was where a lot of my money was getting spent at that particular time of my life. And she's like, "Oh, my husband collects golf balls." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Maybe I'll bring you some by." Nice of her. She came by like 3 different times with a grocery bag over the door handle of golf balls. I proceeded to then hit him across the street into the fucking construction zone. Jeff, you hit a bunch of them too.
Yep.
Dyer's been the more active fighter here, but it seems like still the toughest blows have come from Foro.
Agreed. Dyer needs to get her to the mat and ride it out.
Fucking 4 times, hour and a half each time.
But this is a lot more. I mean, compared, this is not an awful fight. I'm having, pretty good rounds here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dyer's starting to come on, but
I like that 4-0 left hand.
Could be too little, too late. I guess we'll see here. Maybe she can steal this round.
She got her on the strikes category there. The first round didn't even look that far off from a significant strikes.
No, it looked bad though because Foro was landing the powerful shots. Plus, she got her bloodied up and dropped her 3 times.
Wow, did she really?
Well, she definitely dropped her twice.
Yeah, I missed part of that first round. I didn't realize she dropped her.
Oh yeah,
that many times.
It was definitely 2. I thought there might have been a third one in there.
I mean, it's kind of wild that this is the first WMMA fight that we've seen in Dana White Contender Series because it's a banger, man. Both these girls,
I was wondering that. I was wondering, I thought there was maybe one other one so far in the first 4 weeks, but no, huh, Sub?
I don't think so. I actually thought that too when I was looking at the fighters there, and I was like, oh, there's finally a women's fight. I'm surprised.
Well, I'm not making anybody go back and watch the preview show now, but when I said it, I was ad-libbing a little bit, Jeff, and I said, here we got a women's man. We haven't seen too many this so far this season. I didn't have the facts. I couldn't say it was the first one, but I was like, now that I think about it, I was like, man, had there been another one? No, I don't know. And so maybe not. You guys said. Okay, yeah, that one could go either way. I think there could be the judge could go either way on that one. I think Dyer, the same held true. Dyer maybe was looking more active in that one, maybe even connected more. Did you have? I'm going to bring up the stats, Jeff, unless you.
No, go ahead. I think it's 1-1.
I think it could. Yeah, I think it could very well be 1-1. I think sequencing probably makes it 1-1. Dyer coming on late in that second round. Outside chance of 2-2 maybe, or pardon me, 2-0.
Dyer actually big time with those kicks, certainly, and then all the other stats are pretty much the same. I'd say Dyer's kind of ahead there, huh?
What's the live line? Anyone have it? I don't have it live. Can't bet it.
I was looking at it a minute ago. It was huge towards 4-0. Yeah, 4-0 minus 720.
Wow.
So the books are acting like it's 2-0.
No.
2-0, yeah.
I think it could be 1-1, but
Get plus 600 right now on Dyer if you want. It sounds like you're 700.
the problem with Dyer is if she is down 2-0, all of her finish equity comes from kind of, head kicks and spinning elbows, those sorts of things, which are very low percentage. If you think it's 1-1, then the underdog might be worth a bite.
Up to plus 800 now is Dyer. Now down here to 550 real quick here was Dyer's landing some kicks and some punches.
Yeah, Dyer looking good this round. Yeah. I haven't heard Mike say it yet, but if there was ever a fight where both of them should end up in the UFC, this is one of them.
I was going to go with the over
both
5.
of these girls deserve it.
I thought the same thing.
I'm never gonna go agree. I'm never gonna go over Mike's 5.5. I mean, just based on every winning fighter and then one losing fighter. If it happens, I'll tip my hat.
They were talking about the ability for just adding stock to the pond. Women's fights, you need somebody that can cut weight.
That's what interesting. That is right. Was mentioning that there haven't been any other women fights, and you'd think that I mean, sometimes we've been a little flustered with some of the fights. Get some in there. We could watch these. Too bad. Poor Dyer's got blood on her chest like it's a Vicks vapor rub. You can see the strikes there, kind of 4-0 kind of in the mid region there, but Dyer does all the kicking.
Stop Gio's got a question for you, Ramon. He says, was there a morning steam consensus in that Mariners game?
I don't remember. I screwed up, man. I was late again, 15 minutes. But what did we end up doing there with the M's tonight? I just thought I took the cards again. I just figured it's probably going to be a 1-run game here, probably 4-3, 5-4, probably more likely. I think 5-4. Maybe the Mariners win. They're a huge favorite, but I didn't remember if anybody was really pounding it in the chat today. 2 minutes to go here.
Oh, Dyer should have fed her that knee.
Yeah. She's got a little black eye there on the left side for 4-0, but I'm pretty sure that's not her blood.
Man, Dyer's striking. I mean, I know she might be losing this fight ultimately, but it's so slick, man. I mean, her hands maybe not as good as 4-0's and what have you. Doesn't carry the power, but those keep kicks, the way she throws in combination, ending with those
punches. I like the 4-0 punches. Now, this is probably, you're right. This could be a UFC level fight, huh?
Yeah, I think they both deserve it. I'm really good prospects, if you ask me.
I think it was.
Maybe this will be it, Mike. Maybe this will be the one we're going to get our first. I remember I was surprised in that fight in the contracts last week when that one fighter didn't get the contract.
That was a.
But if this goes to a decision, we could see both of these get contracts. So good job by Dyer and 4-0. Oh, Dyer should have tried to finish that elbow, huh?
Yeah, did you see that?
I hope I hope they both get it, man. That'd be great if the one time that Mike did not predict an over 5.5.
I was going to say it, but then I clicked your video and I forgot.
Well, you know what Dana likes? They never really went to the ground. They never went to the ground.
No, they were standing banging the whole time.
In fact, the stats are listing Dyer 0 for 10 on takedown attempts. I don't know if I've seen that many.
I think she was falling into her, and they're counting that as a takedown attempt.
I know if I was in the UFC Apex right now, I'd be given a standing ovation because, that was a fun women's fight.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Dana liked it.
Let's go fuckery.
Yeah, it seems to me like you might need some. Just depends on how I guess round 2 was scored, but
Oof, that eye
it
is
seems to me
leading.
like 4-0 edged it, but it was a fairly close round. We could see a split here,
Split draw? Both get a contract?
There's the one
I
drop.
don't know how the draw is going to come. I don't know. Well, I guess if I missed part of round 1. I guess if you call round 1 a 10-8, but that seems strong.
Yeah.
That's the only way the draw would come into play, it seems like.
It was a dominant race.
Fucking good, dog. Give her that.
Oh, Dana's in the ring. Shit.
This might be your moment, Mike. Finally get it.
Look at he's giving them both a contract.
Look at that right there, right?
Yeah, he's shaking both hands. He's going to give it to him. I'm calling it right now. He's going to give it to both of them, regardless of who wins.
Here comes our guy. Let's see what we got here.
He should too. Both these women deserve to be in the UFC. I'm telling you, they're both UFC ready.
Who's this fucking guy?
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Carol Oro.
Yeah.
Did not go 3 for 3 in the parlays.
I ran my parlay back again. Took that leg out of there.
Yeah.
Yanni got one though. Yanni took the dog there, plus 150.
Ramon got the dog there too. Congrats,
Ramon Scott. Fucking running so high.
My long shot parlay is dead, but you can live with that.
Wow. It's a good fight.
That was a good fight.
This next one has the ability to be a good fight. You got a young up-and-comer.
Remind me, what is the second fight?
Jason Blair. Samuels Sanchez.
Oh, okay, yeah. This should be fun. I'm huge on Jason Blair. I actually don't have that much action from here on out, but I'm huge on Jason Blair, man. I think there's an outside chance that Sanchez is just a fraud. It's hard to get a good grasp on it. He comes out of, actually I don't remember the name of the gym off the top of my head because it's something weird Portuguese name. It's Gelton Almeida's gym. Obviously we saw Gelton Almeida come out of this gym. He's been great in the UFC. We've also seen some, frankly, some bums come out of this gym. We saw Rafael Cerqueira come out of this gym. He hasn't worked out. We've got another guy, Felipe Franco, that comes up out of this gym. He'll be fighting later tonight. I'm not sold on Sanchez at all. It was tough to track down a lot of this footage, but he is fighting in literal food courts in the middle of a shopping mall against bums. It sounds like a joke, but I'm being dead serious. He's fighting the guy, the Subway sandwich artist. Jason Blair, a little bit imperfect. This is the second go around, but Jason Blair, I think, does have some upside. He's going to be the much better wrestler. He's got a lot of danger. He poses on the feet in his own right. I went big here. I think Jason Blair, quite frankly, should be somewhere between minus 150, minus 200. I think they got this one all wrong. And we went big with the Jason Blair side here.
So it started off sitting around minus 105 or so. It shot all the way up to minus 150 right before the fight card started here tonight. Back down to minus 125. So some money coming in on Sanchez. Samuel. Plus 105, you can catch the dog at right now, boys. Well, no, I got to give you a video, man. Good job. I'm on Sanchez.
What's that?
I'm on the dog.
Are you on the dog? I'm on Blair for a half a unit. I threw a quarter unit on Blair by submission at plus 175.
I do think this one has a shot to be inside the distance too, but go ahead.
Well, I think this one's definitely going inside the distance, no matter who wins. Yeah.
So the total set at 1.5. The over is minus 140. The under is plus 120. What are you thinking, Ramon? Coming off that big win on the dog?
Yeah, chasing Blair. I think I was doing that when I was a junior in high school. Jason Blair is from he's from San Diego. So, I mean, come on. How do I not go with Jason Blair here? Fights out of Carlsbad currently. And remember, makes his second appearance on the Contender Series. The 26-year-old is 7-3. He was a DWCS loser to Steele last year. 7-2 in Cage Warriors. He did win via rounds 1 submission back in April as a minus 650 favorite for Samuel Sanchez here, a 22-year-old Brazilian, 10-1, 4-0 in demo fight, including a title win, interim title, I believe, back in 24. But he comes in off a round KO win in Thunder fight back in March. It just seems like everybody I'm running with, other than Mike, is so big on Blair that one thing that does worry me in Mike's favor is that he is only $1.20 here, because it does seem like, I don't know, maybe it's just the American fighter or whatever. I mean, there's some other reasons. I mean, there's obviously Blair has wrestling, solid grappling, and submission skills that may be able to have a path against a striker like Sanchez, even though he is from Brazil. I think he's perceived as a striker. So also, I think the competition history, demo fight, we haven't one other fighter on this card in demo fight. It's not a high-level Brazilian regional down there. And I think that, Blair with that sub win in Cage Warriors, I think that shows that he has some finishing instincts here. So it's close enough to think that maybe it does go the distance for me. But I think if Blair does get a win inside, if anybody's looking, it will be a submission win. But I've got to take this short favorite. Sub, I had to look it up. But I think the name of it, if I can get it right, Galpao de Luta is that gym that you were, I think, referring to.
Yes, thank you.
So
yeah, these Portuguese names, man, they're not easy.
22 years old also for Sanchez here. So, the young, look, I know we're doing prospects here. It still kind of worries me a little bit. So I got to go with this $1.20 price on my man Jason Blair here in this one.
Yeah, I snagged Blair at minus 116, and then it just moved to minus 125. So some money coming in on Blair.
Yeah, this line has been very back and forth ever since it got to a pick'em. Blair opened like a plus 205, plus 210 or something like that. And it instantly went to a pick'em. And it seems like ever since it's gotten there, you've seen back and forth action nonstop. Nobody really gets, above or below like a minus 125, but back forth quite a bit.
Well, we do have another chance.
Blair,
Jason Blair, just 11 months ago, got knocked the fuck out in the Dana White Contender Series last year. So he's got a second chance at it. He's got another chance at life.
Well, keeping in mind, though, he got finished by Cody Steele after he got hurt to the body real bad. I don't know if you could say he got knocked the fuck out exactly, but, keeping in mind that, Cody Steele is 10 times better than anybody that Sanchez has ever faced. His other loss, his previous loss to Hasmanzada, it was a pretty competitive fight until he got finished. Hasmanzada is a UFC guy that has UFC wins. Yeah. Sanchez is fighting, hot dog vendors, or I don't know if they serve hot dogs down there.
Hey, you got a problem with hot dog vendors there, Sub?
he's just not fighting the same level of competition. I will say with, it does kind of worry me that like Sanchez is very young. He could be improving an awful lot fight over fight. That gym, they've certainly got the good supplements. They got the acai and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. These aren't natural fighters, so he's going to come in. He's going to come in jacked up, but I think I think the American here has a lot of advantages, including strength of schedule and all that.
Likes to finish him early, likes to knock him the fuck out. Is Sanchez.
Almost got a fight with a hot dog vendor one. I wanted just ketchup. I mean, that's the way I roll with hot dogs.
Ketchup? What?
Yeah, he was like, no.
No.
It was down in Tijuana. One of the anybody who's ever come out of a Tijuana bar, get those bacon wrap hot dogs, man. Love that.
That sounds good.
That
sounds tasty.
Go
drinking a bunch of
go for a bacon wrap anything.
Drinking a bunch of Mexican beers, some Dos Equis, some Corona, some Carta Blanca, some Sol.
Tell you what, boys,
I love a good cerveza. That's for sure.
You haven't lived life until you've had a Zweigel's hot dog.
You see this Chasing Blair mustache. I mean, I don't see how you're not switching to Blair, Mike.
This is a very good point.
I've never picked a fighter based on his mustache. I pick it on some random obscure shit, but I like the funny hat theory.
I know you live like fairly close to the border, Ramon. Do you visit Mexico much?
No, I think my Mexico days are long gone here now, but maybe one day I will make it back.
Yeah, it's been 20 years since I've been to Mexico. So I guess my Mexico days might be over too. I don't know.
Wait, you're in Vegas now, Ramon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to go back though, trying to make it back to Southern California, but the landscape of the land, I'm here. I'm here in Vegas. But there was a time, guys, do you remember when online poker was really booming, right? And then they changed the rules a little bit and said, you know what? We're not going to let you play. 3-run home run by the Phillies there, Mike, I think right now. Yep. 7-1. Schwarb's here. People were moving down to Mexico to play online poker. And I was like, what a lifestyle. I could go down there. I could go to the maybe the cantina, maybe hit up the other great things that I like down in Tijuana.
Is he already swelled up his left eye, Blair?
No, what?
Yeah, Anthony G said Blair looks busted up already.
We almost got a.
He does look like he has something under his left eye.
We almost got a dick flat. I don't know if we caught it there, but Blair was like taking off his sweats, and he accidentally pulled down the front of his trunks.
It's going to impress Dana by the. I don't know if that would impress Dana or not. Laura Sanko, maybe.
So Schwarb's got that number 50 there, Mike.
Bombing.
And the Phillies are blasting here tonight.
Yeah, I went with the Mets and I went with the over.
So say it with Stop Geo, Mike.
Yeah, you're right. You said that earlier, Stop Geo. I already said it with you. Where's fucking? I said if you had to make a pick, got to pick one. You're going to take the Mets or you're going to take the Guardians?
The Mets.
Yeah, see, I don't know what to make of this, right? I mean, this isn't totally impressive or anything by Blair. I mean, I don't know if it accomplishes anything or, or even who has the advantage in this predicament. You see,
Well, I think Blair needed the body lock because honestly, he got touched up a couple times.
Yeah, he was getting
real
beast.
early there.
Yeah, he needed the body lock, but he's going to gas himself out. A minute in, you're jumping on the back. You're fucking dry. You're not really going to get a submission. I mean,
I know you're not. You're good stuff. You know, I don't like the fucking Mets, and then I bet on them, and I'm pissed at myself for doing it.
Bring the ladies back in. Come on.
Right?
An extra round or two. What up, AOD?
that. I don't know what we're doing. Now they've kind of worked their way out of it and squared up on each other against the fence, and this is only helping Sanchez here.
Oh,
Just throwing the ball right now. Good night.
That's it. That's
Good
it.
night.
No.
man, he dropped him.
That was
Yeah.
it was
That guy was knocked out standing up. You see that?
Yeah.
That was great. What a finish.
Wow. Didn't even look like he landed
so
clean.
good. Sanchez hit him so good, even though
Player
he was
was
still
done.
throwing. He didn't
Wow.
need to throw anymore.
So maybe we don't agree about 11 months ago, but you can honestly say this time he got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. I don't know. I'll have to watch it back, but it didn't even seem like he got hit clean, and he was done. I don't know if Sanchez's power is just that big, or if
there was one clean blow.
Yeah, it looked like he got the one on the chin.
He literally, and then you just saw his head drop. And
No, I want to see it. I want to predict. I want to see it like when the thing. It looks like he almost melts against the cage without using the cage. Like he actually just goes like he's 6 inches in front of the cage. He just goes.
just
That right to the temple. Right to the temple did it.
Somebody was talking to you about getting popped in the temple the other day.
Boom.
I was talking to you the other day. I said I got popped in the temple.
yeah, you're right. It is the temple. Yeah,
That's the worst
right on
spot
the
to get
temple,
popped.
and that was it.
Jeez.
Oh, and he gave him a body shot in there too for good measure. You know.
All right, I'm gonna grab a cocktail. I'll be back, boys.
Yeah, I'll run a video for myself.
That'll get you a contract.
Yeah,
2 contracts or just one?
Huh? Who the fuck are you? Okay, I like it. All right.
Jason Blair ain't gonna wake up until Wednesday.
Nope. It's gonna be like I got a fight coming.
Yeah, that
up.
was-
No, dude, you fought.
No. Well, I mean, I talked about Sanchez's low level of competition, but maybe he is the goods. I mean, that was pretty impressive.
I jumped in on that under. I got my parlay rolling now. Let's go. Felipe Franco.
You know, his appearance and physique. I mean, definitely a fit man there, ready to clobber this guy in 2 minutes, 1 seconds of the round there. Knockout.
You know what's impressive about that is it looked like he was going to knock him out early, and then for a minute and a half of that 201, he was wearing the backpack.
Well, you
shut
said
the backpack off, and then 20
out of
seconds later,
desperation.
pieced him up.
So he doesn't get hit anymore.
That dude's strutting. He's ready. It's like, bring me Laura Sanko. Show you how to smash it. What? AOD.
Did he just kiss Dana White? What was that?
That was a highlight reel style knockout too. I mean, that wasn't like
Sure.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah,
just
yeah,
literally
it absolutely was.
the dude's crumbling like a house of cards as he's getting swung at. It's just like, you know, and shout out to Sanchez. He finished his lunch. He didn't just play around with it. He didn't wait like, oh, the guy's stumbling. He just kept swinging. This guy's fucking going down. And he did. Got a lot of animal tats I've noticed lately on the chest pieces of a lot of these fighters. Seems like we've seen quite a few of them in the last 2 weeks. Everyone's getting giant fucking animals tattooed on there. The sports money guys, the sports money tattoos. This guy doesn't have any sports money tattoos. Nine of 11 finishes, 8 knockouts. Hurt his arm punching on that guy so much. You see that?
No. Hand injury or something, or?
No, he was like doing the elbow or the shoulder shrug there.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That dude looks like he could fight in El Noche this weekend.
I mean, he took no damage. Suppose he
Literally.
could. I mean, he's not Mexican. I don't know why they'd bring him in, but
Well, he's
suppose he could.
somewhere down there. Dana's like, oh man, look at that fucking. That'd be the best seat. Rather than me going to a actual like a pay-per-view card, I wouldn't have much interest in that. But if you gave me the opportunity to sit at the table in a Dana White Contender Series spot, just 5 fights, and I'm sitting right next to Dana, get to hear what he has to say, that would be a fucking real treat.
Yeah,
to reach
that'd be fun.
On a Tuesday night and then go play some cards with Dana. He likes to play some blackjack. Play blackjack with Dana all night. What up, Dylon? Says, what a KO. Fucking A, dude. That was a KO and then some.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's too bad. Too bad for me and Dylon.
All fairness, them girls were battling too. They just don't have enough weight to put each other out. But this guy found the way. Light heavyweight battle next.
Yeah, if you didn't tell me, if you didn't tell me all, if I didn't know all the things that I looked at in the fight, I think they call it handicapping, and you set the two guys up against one another, I would have picked this dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Skip the handicap. Just watch the weigh-ins. That's a bad man right there. Who's that young guy they got down there? Guy with the giant cauliflower ears. 18 or 19-year-old, the one that had to get the parental permission slip signed to compete in Dana White Contender Series. This guy can give him a run for his money.
Raul?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first guy.
I'll tell you what, after watching that fight, that fucking hot dog vendor better watch the fuck out. You don't put just ketchup on his hot dogs.
You take whatever he wants to give you. I'll be right back. I don't like sauerkraut when you're taking it.
He's got a lot of charisma, man. This is the longest interview I've ever seen.
That's what the UFC wants.
Tigers already up 3-2, bases loaded here, sub. We're going to put some more on the Yanks here all of a sudden, maybe. Tigers said, don't forget, we're the better team, better record than you, Yankees. And bases loaded walk here, I think, makes it 4-2 Tigers.
What was that movie? Was that Friday where Chris Tucker says, you got knocked the fuck out?
Yeah. Appreciate you, AOD, you scumbag.
That seems like that'd be a good one for us to have when we do see the KO. Shout out to AOD checking in. Appreciate you, my dude.
Appreciate you, scumbag AOD. You are
Scumbag
VP scumbag. No, the other clip too is the Ben Stiller. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah, that's right.
From Dodgeball.
Yeah, so I believe coming into tonight we had 13 of 20 fights and inside the distance. So now we are.
And it was that first week, right? It was that first week that had all
22. 14 of 22 have been inside the distance.
Yeah.
The first week was all bullshit, and then it was every week thereafter that they stepped up. Man, this one just has. You boys are gonna have to get into this one a little bit here. Under 1.5 is minus 260. Felipe Franco should bust this dude's up. Eight first round finishes too. I mean, that's a bad looking mofo right there. It's my cap.
This one, we were just talking about the. I already forgot the name of the Portuguese name of that gym. Maybe Ramon can help me out in a second here, but Felipe comes out of the same gym. In this case, Felipe was supposed to fight a legit Russian contender. He was the clear B side. Yeah. He's going to be a huge dog, and now he comes in against a far, far easier opponent. In my mind, I think Felipe Franco. depends how you want to play it. I just threw him in a parlay. Franco inside the distance. It's probably early for Franco here against Fidel, in my opinion, but hard to get a great read on either of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, Freddie finishes everybody too first round, so he's coming out there throwing bombs. Somebody's getting KO'd in this one, but you got the submission side of things to worry about from Franco. But I don't think this one's going to get to the mat. I think it's going to be a standing banger. I'm probably just going to roll Franco with by KO at it was minus 105. It just moved to minus 110. I'm gonna jump on Franco by KO.
I'm going to take the under 1.5 rounds and parlay it with Garacio. Is that how you say that? Garacio? Steven Asplin's going to find out tonight. He's going to find out that you thought you were going to be an MMA guy. That's a plus 122. What are you going to do? You've got to try to make some plus money out of it. Minus 500. Felipe Franco, man, that dude's got a big head. He's got a punchable head.
They just showed it on screen. So, Gal Pau de Luto.
I'm gonna have to. I really need to put that one to memory. Otherwise, I'm gonna be calling him that Portuguese Jim.
No, they showed it in the translation on the.
That Portuguese one.
You could parlay the last 3 fights under 1.5 and get plus 291. I took a taste of it. See some finishes here.
It's not a bad move. I'm excited for this card. Like I said, I think no shortage of good looking events so far.
My long shot parlay is long dead, so see how the safe one goes.
Well, Yanni's 1-1. He had Foro and he had Blair. Yanni's got Freddie Vidal.
Oh boy,
Vidal.
Wow,
He's also got Steven Asplin. He went all dogs except for Blair.
There you go, Tarek.
Shut the Tarek B.
Franco round 2 not to start. Douglas round 3 not to start.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Nice.
God, that doesn't seem like bad odds, honestly. Around 50%. I kind of like it. I have no idea what to think of Franco exactly, but feels like a spot where he's going to run through.
Yeah.
It does. I was saying earlier that this card was a tough one to get tape on a lot of these guys, so you can't really gauge it on much other than just the visual record where Vidal there is knocking everyone out in the first round. But is he crushing cans? Hard to tell.
Just seems like we should.
But I think that's okay in this case. Probably. I mean, not that I have a bet on it or a straight bet, but.
Just seems like we've strayed away from 2 competitively matched fighters. It's like there's a guy that they want in there, and they bring some asshole in there to get slapped around. It just feels like a few years ago the fights were maybe aggressively priced still, but.
Anteaters, what did you get that price at? I don't have a lot of these lines that I'd like to play, but I do like the fight to end by KO. But that's got to be like minus 250.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere around there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not too bad because
the fight to end by KO, guys.
Fights sub too, so I wouldn't be surprised if the sub is favored.
Really? Wow.
At Bovada, fight to end by KO is minus 120 at Bovada.
That's not bad at all. JW, it's harder some weeks than others. I mean, a lot of these guys come from the LFA or Cage Warriors, and you can get tape on those guys, but. This week was exceptionally hard. At least when I was looking, I was
this one. And then even when they bring some of those guys out of the fucking middle of the woods in Kazakhstan or in Russia, those are the ones that are tough to find tape on too. Especially when you're dealing with copyright issues out there. Sometimes they can't release some of that Russian footage that they have, and that makes it hard to get some
Honestly,
fight tape. Well,
I have an easier time a lot of times with those sort of sketch Eastern European cards and whatnot. I have an easier time finding those. I had to really dig for Sanchez and Felipe Franco, those demo fights that I was talking about. When I was saying they were in the food court of a mall, I wasn't joking. They're literally off a shitty camera in the food court of a shopping mall. I wasn't joking at all. Like it took me a lot to kind of dig through the trash bin to find.
I was there. I was there. So I was having an Orange Julius.
Orange Julius and a hot dog.
Wouldn't that be great? And there's Ramon there in the background.
Look, he's yelling, grab his dick and twist it.
In Portuguese.
That would be impressive.
Oh boy, I'm about to type that into a translator.
Oh man, the next LFA event's going to be a lot of fun.
Tigers just blew up the Yankees sub 7-2. That Yankees bullpen having some issues here.
I flip-flopped on that one too.
Me too.
I was looking at Casey Mize and his overs, and
It was a Mize spot, and I got bad job. Got to stick with the numbers, stick with the computer. So
then I jumped on the under.
But Ramon is not as good as the computer.
It had like 95% of the cash on the over. It didn't move. It was at 8.5. They didn't want to move it to the key number there with the 9. So I thought, you know what? It's got a look to it. No, it was looking good. It was like 2-1 till the bullpen fell apart. The Washington Mystics get the cover. 52-40, I believe. No, 52-20, I think is the trend now. Mystics in the dog roll, more than 7 points, I think it was.
I think our Lopez was saying that earlier.
Bad team. But are they bad enough? Sabrina Ionescu only had like 4 points, though. That sucked.
There's my girl Red. Didn't somebody miss weight in this one?
Yeah, for sure, Jeff. Freddie Vidal, we don't even know his age. It's like 31 or 32. Fights out of New York. This fight is being fought here at catchweight. He is 3-0 and 1-0 in LFA. Did win 2 straight in flex fight, but right now he's about to lose in about 30 seconds. It looks both of them were round 1 KO, but he was in that in flex fight. And meanwhile, Franco, you mentioned demo fight, but he did run through all of his opponents, I believe, in quick fashion.
We got to figure the average attention span of a guy at the food court is about 7 minutes, so you don't have too much time.
Not when there's a fight. You really hook the attention.
Waiting for Burger King to make your order. Watch a couple fights while you're sitting there waiting.
Franco's ragdolling out there. Big man to be ragdolling.
Yeah. Massapequa, New York.
He is, but he has an established position. He hasn't landed a single punch. I mean, he is kind of ragdolling, but he hasn't done anything with it.
No, I agree. I'm just more laughing at the fact that he's ragdolling a big boy like that. I mean, they're both big boys.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he finds it here, but I don't know. I thought about, Franco round 1, something like that, and I feel like it's not looking like great value here at the moment.
Oof, big boy up, big boy
All
down.
we've seen is Matt so far.
Wow.
That's a big boy to be picking
That
up
is a
like
big
that.
smile.
Wow.
That was a bake down, I think. So I don't know what that was.
Could have
That's
used
it.
him knocking him out there like that one guy when he power
Yeah.
bombed him.
Critical notice.
Credit Vidal. It really wasn't phased by it, though.
No.
You got
Gotta imagine.
You got to have a
gotta
little
imagine-
back. Sometimes you have a little back fat, Mike. It really can help.
I can't imagine he's practicing that too often. When he
Yeah.
pick me up and slam me, and
Franco
everyone in
might
the gym's like, nobody can pick you up, dude.
Vidal's kind of an elusive guy, a little bit for a big guy. And unfortunately for Franco, I mean, look, he ended up here about a $5 favorite, and well, maybe you can still finish strong, but I mean, you're not earning any credit with White here. I don't think.
Gonna ruin my under 5 and gonna ruin my over 5.5 because nobody gets a contract.
Vidal's using his
Vidal.
weight right now.
Vidal soon on top.
He really
Oh,
can't.
boy.
He's not mustering any strength in those punches, though. But he is on top of him, throwing a little bit here.
Well, he's got that heavy elbow.
Franco can't fucking get out of it, though. Get this big body off of you.
Yeah, remember, it's a big guy, so I mean,
Yeah, it
there's
is.
nothing to do right there, and I think Vidal's doing a nice job here to try and even up this round. If anything, he might even grab it.
Yeah, Franco needs to. Oh, he might not even get out of this round if those elbows are dropping.
Oh man,
Trying to get him in the crucifix.
Oh,
Vidal Sassoon.
Franco needs to get his ass up.
How are you gonna get a big motherfucker off of you?
I don't know. Give up your back.
Ugh. That is a compromising position for sure.
Less than a minute of just pure elbow.
Wait a
Even
minute.
his
See,
arm-
see how nice he was to gently push his arm aside while he threw the
Prince
elbow
his
down
arm
his
down
fucking
so he
face?
gets close. Yeah, nice job, right? If you can do that, that's. I mean,
man,
that is costing. It's a bad optic. Let's just say, right?
That was his chance right there to get out the back door. Franco's needs to get out of this round and keep it on the feet. Stop fucking around with those takedowns.
If you're Franco, you gotta.
did I fade the wrong guy from Gal Pau Daluta?
I'm going to give it to. I'm going to give it to Vidal. Of course, total strikes 50-10. What's going on here?
Oh, it's 100% his rounds.
Jesus. What do you get? What kind of price can you get on the?
I mean, you got a guy that landed a bunch of nasty elbows from top, got the mount, versus a guy that, Matt
Franco
returned
was
his
lucky to get
opponent
out of that round.
a half a dozen times.
I'll tell you what. I think
Absolutely
Franco's
nothing.
live right now.
I do too. I can't do it.
Yeah,
This
he
round
doesn't.
starts, yeah, I can't either.
No,
This round starts on their feet.
Yeah, he doesn't look phased by it at all. It's just that it
Oh, he got right up off the mat, and Vidal Sassoon there was staying on his knees for a few minutes or for a few
He's
seconds.
breathing deep. He's got no cuts, no swelling.
Yeah.
Plus 110. How big are you going to go on?
The fight with the takedown and everything, but
Final.
How many units?
I can't live. I can't get it live right now.
What's it at?
Oh, that's right. New York doesn't let you do it.
Yeah,
does it?
New York's fucking garbage
What's
with
that?
that.
What's the live line?
You said plus 110.
Oh,
Plus 110. I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
I would if I could.
You want me to get you something down, Mike? Jeff?
No, I'm all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you fucking throw $100 on there for me?
Will do.
Final.
I believe you guys have just violated federal law, but
Oh.
Nobody heard it.
Well,
Very
luckily
much,
there's no witnesses. So
hey, let's see here. We with Franco is get in there and punch, right? That's what we need from Franco now.
Yeah, right. Keep your
Yeah, he's
distance.
got slow motion. And no reason to think Franco's turned it around though, or anything like that. I mean,
No, not really.
guys dancing a little bit.
It's only a minute in. He needs to keep some range here.
I found an outlet for some live betting here. He's minus two.
I don't know if
minus
Franco's
240.
really that great at range, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just Vidal's got those fucking arms. He's just hanging on. So
Vidal's got that.
Vidal looks tired though. He's not really moving.
Vidal's got that natural strength, Jeff.
Yes, he does. He does.
Those are tough guys.
He looked like he was getting his body worked a little bit.
Guys, Mike, those are tough guys. Guys with natural strength. Even Vidal's punches are fun to watch, kind of.
Oof, right on the chin.
Oh,
Vidal does not like it.
no.
Yeah, Vidal's gassed.
Yep. Gassed himself out in that first round, beating on him.
But that might have been kind of his path to getting things done too. So
doing anything.
I like Vidal's style a little bit, just even if he's running out of steam here. He's still landing a little bit.
Little step and elbow.
I like that move. That's not something you see very often.
Almost kicked him low there, but
yeah, I wish Nicholas Handy. I wish Franco was working the body a little more. He's gassed.
Sloppy as hell. I want to look it up on Rivers and see what we can get. I think these guys might be both too exhausted to finish the other guy.
Well, that's a problem if we're only in round 2. Round 3 is going to be a lot of fun.
The jumping knee.
Yeah, but did it do anything, Jeff? It got him a little bit, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I thought
yeah, Franco's starting to find a few ways to land something, but so does Vidal in a way.
Well, they got to go the distance really juice. I'm kind of surprised to see that. Minus 350 to go the distance on a fight that was juiced to the under just 5 minutes ago.
Get him off the fence.
No significant strikes in the first round. That's not something you see very often.
The 10-8? Was that a 10-8?
I don't know. Remember the tape?
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was a 10-8.
He got power bombed.
Yeah, Franco maybe led the first couple of minutes of the round.
I'm just surprised he didn't have any significant strikes.
Is this fight going to fuck my over 5.5 up?
As DC says, 2 contracts last fight, none this fight.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to mess my parlay up. I know that. I mean, unless Vidal gets a finish here, but
Now Franco can try to
doesn't really feel like we're.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like we're not flirting with that finish feel.
No, he is.
Yeah. And see, look,
I mean, back.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe
not enough time.
Maybe Vidal.
Sub, I think here,
he doesn't look very well
here, maybe. But why wouldn't you just try to take the last few seconds to try to get some blows down and try to score some points? I mean,
looking for a dart here. He's going to go north-south. Nah.
Wow.
Not so quick to get up this round.
No.
If you can't get up for 10 seconds, are you dead? Are you out?
I don't know. You see the ref tell him
I see that. Telling him get up.
Get up and get in your corner.
Those two big
Freddie
boys
Vidal
gassed each other out. They gassed each other out in the first round, and now we got one more. When are we going to see this thing?
Dana's got to be pissed.
Vidal cannot even get up, dude. I honestly, I think minus 500 is probably fine on Franco.
I agree, Nicholas. I'd like to see that work that body some more. Again, they're both gas, but big boys like this, you think any kind of power would would just kind of set it naturally, put somebody out. Franco looks to be the fresher fighter.
There's a reason why remember the great boxers of the day run, 5 miles a day, 10 miles. You got to be, I don't think we're doing the right kind of training here.
Yeah, there's a thing for just, the fundamentals, doing a lot of road work, just putting the time in. I don't know how many regional MMA guys really do it,
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Sub. It's not, a lot of guys got lives too, right? You do train as much as you can, but it does feel like
right. This is almost their second job, or they doing other things to make money and do this on the weekend or whatnot.
I agree, Nicholas. I think it's 1-1, and if this one continues on the way it is, we might see a fucking draw here. Plus 5,000.
I'd rather doubt that the first round is 10-8.
No,
I was just joking, just based on the significant strikes. No, I think it's 10-9, 10-9, 1-1.
I think it's embarrassing for Franco, though, quite frankly. What is this guy going to
in some regards, I think the judges should be more generous with 10-8s, but they give them so rarely.
Yeah, there's somebody's got to be gushing. There's got to be marks. There's got to be a lot to warrant a 10-8.
You think this big guy's going to chase you in the ring? If I'm Franco, I try to separate from him and try to, land blows, try to score points, because you're not going to be able to, submit this guy or anything or whatever you're trying to accomplish. I mean, granted, Vidal's the one in control using his weight on him, so I can't really. But he certainly can separate himself from him, right?
I don't think he can. That's why I was saying earlier, get at range. Vidal's just dragging his heavy arms on him, pulling him in.
Mm-hmm.
Franco should get him in the tie clinch and throw some knees up the middle. Dirty Reg, this is a horrible fight. The women's fight was one of the best ones of the night.
I don't think so, J-Dub.
Wow.
Draw, no contest.
Is Freddie Vidal going to win this third round off a cage push? Because if nothing else happens in this round, he might be winning this round.
Draw.
He definitely doesn't want to see.
Franco's so gassed he can't even get him up.
Yeah.
I guess that's takedown defense.
Not sure what that was.
Wow. Freddie Vidal winning this round. I mean, I don't think there's any other way to say it. No damage has been scored, but I don't see how he's not.
No contract's been earned.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, forget about the 5.5 thing. Wow. Nobody's winning a contract in this.
Franco just picked him up and dropped him.
Yeah, it's 6 takedowns to nothing for Franco. It might actually,
oh, you're right.
5, maybe it's 5 here, but I don't know if that just scores you enough here.
Well, it might score him enough to win the fight, but it's not going to score him enough to get a contract.
Oh, boy.
No, it shouldn't either. Yeah.
Be close. I mean, I think it feels like split decision incoming.
Draw.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Back on top. I tell you what, if it ends like this, I don't know. I've got 35 seconds left. If it ends like this, this would be Vidal round.
I agree.
I feel like Vidal might outpoint him here. It's going to be it's going to be 29-28 across the board, and it might go 2-1.
Wow. Stunning, honestly.
And look how he's going to. too. This is
I
going
mean, I didn't know. I didn't know what to think of this fight coming in, but
He does get a submission. He got a submission.
Wow.
Wow. I
ended
did
his
fade
opponent.
what's that gym called again? Galpawa Daluta. Yeah, I did fade the wrong guy.
I think it'll be. I think what happened on the. I think it'll be no contract, but I think White will give this man his kudos big time. So
I think he will give him a contract.
That was such a bad fight.
Dana likes guys that just. He likes guys that are underdogs, and he likes guys that just keep fighting. Don't get me wrong. Vidal's going to do absolutely nothing. Vidal's going to do absolutely nothing in the UFC, but I bet you Dana gives him a contract just out of heart. Wow. That is stunning.
Look how he's talking to you get your one chance. Sell yourself a little bit.
Kind of goes to show you, though. Dana was in the ring shaking both those girls' hands in the first fight.
He must have had a good. I mean, obviously she's might be gassed too, but he might have really choked him good. Man, there's Aljo. You guys could have been hanging out with Aljo.
Final.
Got his tequila chain on.
Wow.
Chain on, Mike.
That's impressive.
Hey, that keeps my safety parlay going. I didn't see that coming. That definitely should have gone the distance.
Wow. That will knock out my parlay.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Stunning, honestly.
Yeah. Speechless.
How many seconds were left, you guys? How many seconds were left? 10, 15?
It didn't even seem like it was that. I thought I saw like 7 or something like that. I don't know. That was something.
Boy.
Yanni had the dog. Plus 350.
Wow. Imagine that.
Mm-mm. Like I said, though, it was funny because Dana came out of the chair to shake both the girls' hands in the first round. He didn't even get out of his fight. He didn't even stand up.
Final.
Damn. Dude, guy could barely tap. Do you see that? That was the softest tap I've ever seen.
Yeah, not only that, it wasn't a big time choke either, right, Mike? He wasn't really
he was just done. He's like, I'm done.
Final.
God, I mean, and what a agony, like you wonder if the guy even knew. I say guy, he was 24 years old, so you kind of wonder if he was aware that I guess if you can't stand it, right? But if it was just seconds remaining, granted, I don't think he was going to win. I don't think he was going to win.
You'd have to put me out.
Yeah. This man was going to win.
If you got that chokehold around my throat, if you're trying to break my arm, I'll tap. But if you got that chokehold around my throat, you're going to have to put me out.
Let's see there. Look, he is the Flex Fights light heavyweight champion up there with you guys in New York.
Massapequa.
Oh, is that where that thing is based out of?
Massapequa, New York.
Great.
Fucking dude couldn't have held on for 13 more seconds.
Yeah, right.
I would have. You know what? Put me out. That was a close enough fight.
I was just saying. If you got your arm around my throat, you're gonna have to put me out. I'm not tapping. I've been chokehold plenty of times. Going lights out.
Steam play.
You, Jeff?
Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been the best of nights, but we still got a couple of fights left. got here?
Felipe Franco. Might be a bitch. Larry and Douglas, Cam Teague. This is an interesting little setup here.
Oh, I think I got to fix myself a another drink after that one.
A frosty, cool one. Larry and Douglas, the gunslinger, comes to us by way of the LFA, where he's been knocking the fuck out of everybody. 4 straight knockouts here, LFA style. The training grounds out there. This one should, I don't know. The only thing with chaos is that he's got ginger power, and we'll see exactly what that means here. And if he can hang in there, but Douglas,
he's 0-1 in the Contender Series. He got knocked out in the first round back in September of 24.
In all fairness, it was Kevin Vallejos, right?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
This dude's like, see you guys. Get me out of here. I'm tired.
Give me the oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Douglas by KO is minus 250.
Final.
See that? So this is a fight that's tough from a New York perspective. Minus 250 for a KO, or you take him on the money line at minus 550.
System play. Revised lineup.
Is it Canelo Alvarez that's fighting this weekend at the Allegiant Stadium?
I believe so. It's the 13th.
What did Dana White say? This is the second highest grossing fight ever. I always put some asterisk on that shit though, because look, the rate of fucking inflation, just basic economics, $1 in 1995 versus $1 in 2025 aren't the same dollar. It looks the same, but it don't spend the same, Ramon.
There was 12 seconds left in that last fight.
Fucking scumbag. 12 seconds. And you're tapping. Be a man and get choked out. Damn. I don't know. That wasn't a terrible fight. I mean, it didn't work out the way I thought.
Oh, it was awful. It was terrible.
I mean, the first round there, the big dude, the big dog gets out there and finishes on top. The second round, they gassed each other out. And the third round, maybe just more technically sound fighter, was the guy out of New York, Massapequa, New York.
That was a terrible fight.
I want my featherweights grappling, not my heavyweights.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever they were doing against the cage.
No pick from Yanni on this one. He might have some props for some round finishes, I would imagine, for this one. Probably the under would be my guess. And then he's on Steven Asplin for the main event. Did stumble across his card.
USA defeats Japan in an international friendly tonight, 2-0.
I don't know why we're still playing soccer. Let's just give it up. It's not our sport. We got other things going on. We play football. We play basketball. We play hockey. We don't play fucking soccer. We're not good at it. We're just not good at it. If you had to pick one sport to cap for the rest of your life, just one, and your options are USA men's soccer or women's college volleyball.
Women's college volleyball.
Hey, I saw them playing. They got games on ESPN Plus.
I was just gonna say, as I was waiting for the Contender Series to come on, I popped one on.
I don't know where I'm going to bet it. I'm going to have to find a spot that I can bet it.
Bet online.
Yeah, bet online can fuck all the way off. I got the crypto. I don't like that crypto deposit shit. Mainline my bank account, but make me go through multiple steps. DraftKings does not have volleyball.
All right, so I took the over in this Douglas Tag fight at over 1.5 was plus 175. It is now down to plus 165. I also took a sprinkle on Douglas KO round 2 at plus 375. See if we can't fucking hit something here.
WNBA 10 p.m. action here. I just came off a winner. I got the Seattle Storm -6.5 will be the 10 p.m. start. I was looking at the Sky. I think I want to get the Sky plus 18, Ramon. I don't know. Maybe I just look at the under, though. 160 on the under for the Chicago Sky. They played the Aces. The Aces have been beating the shit out of everybody. But the Sky, they like to go under. 18 points seems like a lot. If I'm not mistaken, is this the fourth time they've met? And I think the Sky have covered multiple spots in this case. So that's probably the shakiest cap I've ever given. But I would say this. I am on the Storm. Storm and the Valkyries, Ramon. Your Golden State Valkyries. Are they your Golden State Valkyries?
I love this team. I mean, how can you not? An expansion team going to make the playoffs here, and the way they've done it,
Final.
Through injuries, they survived as many injuries as any team in the league, and because of their development staff, they always had personnel ready to keep the kind of Valkyrie, the home court advantage, maybe already joining the best in the league, some of the best home and court advantages in the league already. Really great situation for them.
Oh, I was gone there. I'm not taking a wager in this one. You guys take some action? I imagine you did.
I took the over 1.5 for a small play, and then I took Douglas round 2 KO at plus 375.
That's funny, Jeff. Those were like two plays that I looked closely at. Yeah, I think that's where my
I played it small. It hasn't been the best of nights, and I don't want to lose everything on.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is like my worst Dana White Contender Series season ever. I mean, last week was terrible, and
I've had a good season. This card, I said it right from the get go. This card wasn't screaming my name. I thought it's going to be exciting, as they always are. But
it seems like you've done well. I mean, yeah, you smashed some parlays and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've had winning weeks, but nothing to write home about. And I've had some terrible weeks, man. Last week, terrible. This week, had a max bet that went tits up in like 90 seconds or whatever it was.
It's full out.
Oh, he got right up. Oh, man. Oh, he got clipped again.
That's a
Man, that one's over, boys. Gone in 60 seconds. Everyone, look at
Yanni lost that one,
Yeah.
Anthony G.
Goodness gracious, man.
Wow.
You know, I
Wow,
had the same mindset as you did, Jeff.
Look at dude is fucking wobbling this way and that way. He's all fucked up. Look at him.
Yeah, I had the same mindset as you did, man.
What happened?
I think Teague is not too bad, but I had a weird feeling that could happen as well. And it sure fucking happened, didn't it?
Dude, he clipped him.
Yeah,
he goes down. He made the mistake of getting back up, and then he clipped him again, and it was night. Look at that.
He stung him with that left and then fed him that right. Man, he dropped him.
I feel bad for Teague, man. I mean, first he has to fight Kevin Vallejos, and then he comes in. He comes in against another big power puncher. And
dude.
Jesus.
Oh,
you're not only getting the contract, you're getting the fucking cops coming to your locker room for assault charges.
You're ready to fight. Maybe they should have him fight the other guy this weekend for El Noche. Look at Dana.
Well, for my safety parlay, all I need is this next fight to end in round 1 or 2, and I'll at least get 2 units back. But
the guy's still struggling.
Man,
I feel bad for Cam Teague, man. I mean, can this guy catch a break?
Dude, the definition of being knocked out. That guy got up and literally was like, "I got to fight. Get out of the way." And they're like, "No, dude, you're done."
Hey, Mike, news here in your Chicago Sky game. Angel Reese has been ruled out of tonight's game with back spasms. I think, the back spasms are hurting her still.
Load management.
I always hate back spasms. And Kelsey Plum, she's
taking
in
that
there.
knee. Bus blew her back out. Top riding. I'm going to take the under then. Under 160.
Yeah, Anthony DiCarlo. Yeah. The ginger with the intent to injure. He got injured. Injured bad.
Dude.
It's bad.
Is this bad? It's bad? You got a fucking dart hanging out of your neck.
Goodness gracious, man.
That was a good
mean.
one.
I mean,
That was a good one.
Really mean.
That was a good one.
Jesus. It's almost insulting this guy had to fight in the Dana White Contender Series. How does he not just automatically get the nod?
It's interesting. He's very good, clearly. I think there'll be fade spots coming up. He'll probably get another soft landing in his first fight in the UFC, but
even the ref got it. Even the ref couldn't match up. Jesus.
To be honest, I think he can be.
Oh, did you see him blow the gun? Oh, I love it. I love it. He gave it though, and then he did the gun twirl in the holster. Gotta love that, dude. That might be my new favorite. Do you see that? Yeah, that too. What I like about this dude, he didn't even bother fucking talking to Dana White. At least not that I saw. He's like, fuck it. I went out there, I did my job. Dana White should see that, and I should get a contract. I don't have to go fluff Dana White up. I'm not a fluffer.
I feel like I'm the one talking about it more than Mike, but I think that over 5.5 is literally live.
No.
I think it's live.
We'll see what happens with
We're
the
going
big
to
boy.
get at least one contract in every fight that we just watched.
Do you think the ginger with intent to injure is going to get one?
So, as long as this heavyweight fight in the main event ends inside the distance, I think we get 6, man. I really think we do. I'll take a side bet. You can call it out in the chat too. I'll take a side bet right now.
I think that the benefit there is that that last fight did finish in submission. So, big dog, but
over 5.5. I'll give anybody on screen or in the chat. I'll give you plus 110. I'll take minus 120.
No, I'm
Anybody
a
wants
fan
to take it.
You know I'm a fan of it.
Anybody and everybody that wants that action. I'll give you plus
the
110.
ginger with the intent to injure got busted up. Damn.
Critical notice.
Fucking nuke that guy, man. That was fun. That was a fun one. I rather enjoyed it.
To be clear, if I don't know you in the chat, we might have to both send our money to Mike or Ramon or some third party here. If I know you in the chat, then we'll just
Douglas. Roll. Douglas, a Brazilian but fights out of Huntington Beach, was able to conduct his own. He didn't need your man there, Mike, for any translating.
That's my guy, dude. He gets all jacked up. He literally, you would think he fought.
Oh, there you go, Sub. Flea's got 25 on it.
25, yeah.
Well, he's going against it. You say Sub says 6. He's on that famous Mike prop 6.
Sub's on 5 over 5.5.
But yeah, he's got
minus
125 on the plus 110.
And the key is the two ladies, right? Both ladies getting in is what you're saying.
I would think that's got to be the way.
Yeah,
and then that big Bubba getting Vidal Sassoon.
I don't think he's getting one.
I really look. I thought it was cool, right? I mean, I know he lost, but Vidal, it was cool. It was a great story. But like I said, I think what I said at the conclusion of the fight is what I'll stick with. He'll say, "A great job, man. We're totally, we loved it the way you did it. Just not quite ready."
Yep, hell of a finish. But we're going to ask you to come back.
Yeah, that's a distinct possibility.
All right, so
dude, Dana loves an underdog.
Please sub. Are we in?
When you come in as a I don't know what did he come in as, like a 4-1 or a 5-1 or something like that?
Yeah, it was like
Dana
throw one
loves
if you're
underdog,
agreeing to
and
the
he
bet.
loves somebody with heart.
Flea, throw one if you're agreeing to the bet. Sub, you're on the bet.
Yeah.
If
Oh yeah,
Flea
yeah.
throws-
Yeah, we're good, Flea.
Flea throws a 1 in there. You guys are on. How's that?
He had a 4-pound weight advantage on that guy because of the catch weight, and they let him slide, of course, with the short notice, but looked like more like 40 pounds he had on him.
Yeah.
Larry Douglas, number
So,
1. Sanchez, number 2, is Chisea's doing the rankings here, not DC tonight. Foro, and then Vidal. I think I disagree. I think I'd put Foro still on top of that. Douglas was impressive right there, and I guess maybe you can put Douglas number 1, but
but Sanchez came in as the dog, and he fucked that dude up. He literally knocked his ass out. Remember, he crumbled on himself.
Maybe the 1, 2, 3 there, right, but interesting to note. Why wouldn't you put, if you were looking to make real rankings here, why wouldn't you put Dyer in there, maybe even ahead of Vidal as a loser if you're doing the same thing that Mike was saying here and sub about the 2 contracts from the ladies' fight. But I don't know, maybe they're just because they always put the winners in there.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of more in agreement with Ramon here. Yeah, well, it's a little fishy. It's a little fishy with Foro not getting a finish, but I still think you put Foro like right at number 1.
I thought both those gals were getting a contract.
She's going
Last
through
night
no
when I
matter
was looking
what.
at the card, I thought both those girls were getting a contract.
And she won, but you know what? I'm drawing back a little bit on that because you think about it. Foro did win, but the other woman was impressive too, which does say that Foro was in a fight, right? She didn't really overwhelm her like these other 2 guys did with their super knockouts. So I get that now.
In all fairness, Foro was the dog. She was the dog in that fight. So the dog comes out and wins, and in all fairness, the favorite she looked good too. So
yeah. I see why you put Douglas 1 because you get a knockout like that, you're going through.
Good enough.
I mean that's
finished
literally
in
like
100%. The biggest mistake,
especially the way he finished him.
Yeah, the ginger with intent to injure. His biggest mistake is he got up the first time he went down. If he had just stayed down, that fight would have been.
Yeah, Dana's got a hard on for that sort of big knockout finish, and why shouldn't he? If I'm a promoter, that's the kind of guy I want in my organization as well.
Was that gone in 60 seconds?
Are these all dogs? Have the dogs won every single card?
Good question. Was it, Jeff? It probably was, right?
Yeah, that was gone in 60 seconds. Yeah, that was like 36 seconds or something like that. Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, you got to put him 1.
Sanchez was the dog. Vidal's the dog. Douglas was a favorite.
Douglas was
okay. Yeah.
So 1 favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Was Douglas the biggest favorite? I think he was the biggest favorite on the card.
He's the biggest favorite on the card tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's why that's why I think that pardon me, I'm blanking on his name now. Vidal. Yeah. That's why I think Vidal goes through. He was the second biggest underdog.
Yeah, I think
he gets a finish late in the third. I think Vidal will go through. I think Vidal will probably go 0-3 in the UFC and then get kicked, but I think Vidal goes through.
And then how can I
really do?
This guy here, Jelly Roll Jr., is gonna fuck some shit up. That's a bad man right there. Sorry.
I saw 36 seconds for that last fight.
Yeah. And it should have been 13 seconds, but that idiot got up.
And then he got up. Then he got put down.
Let's just get the main event out of the way here if anybody has any action, and then we can get back to bullshit.
Yeah, I took the favorite in this one. I got Anthony.
Yeah.
I took him on the money line. I'm tired of fucking around with the other shit. I got him minus 170 over at Bet Online.
Yeah, man. I mean, me and Jeff, it's Jeff's been getting the better of me, by the way. So maybe go Jeff. But yeah, me and Jeff have ended up on the opposite side of a number of fights. Yeah, I did take Asplin. He could get knocked out here. I think the big guy. Maybe the big guy's live, man. I watched this this favorite Garashko pretty deep. I mean, big power. His hands are very good, but this guy does not like to get hit, does not like to get touched, and he's got I think it's 5 fights. He's got 4 wins. One of them was turned in a no contest, but that was because he got popped for steroids. Yeah, he's a big puncher, but I think if Asplin can stick around, then it's going to be his fight. And I just see this Brasco guy, man.
Asplin looks like a marshmallow.
A bit of, a bit of resistance. He just covers up, and he literally runs. I don't think this guy likes to get hit. Give me the fat man, or the formerly fat man. You know?
Look at him. He's fucking drooping like a sheet.
Well, this guy
looks like Ramon if he lost 50 pounds.
He weighed over 500 pounds a handful of years ago.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, so yeah, obviously he's droopy.
Needs a titty lift.
I don't know if you watch his fights, man. I mean, he's not especially talented, but he's tough. He has heart. He has really good cardio. If this thing goes past 4, 5, 6 minutes,
shit,
get real touchy for the favorite.
Look how that dude's coming out.
Give me the
face. Well, going to have to pay for the damage on the doors.
This guy got a contract the second he walked out the door. As soon as he stepped into the ring, as soon as he steps in, he's getting a contract.
Would it better be ripped off?
Give me Asplin. Let's go.
Look at this fucking guy.
Asplin kind of looks like Joe T a little bit.
See that guy? I don't know if you guys just caught this or not, but this guy's fucking confidence and manhood is through the roof right now. He just looked at the grease guy and was like, "Grease me." Instead of the grease guy saying, "All right, I'm going to grease you," he looked at him and said, "Give it to me."
Right. I'm almost like careful, man. You better watch out. You're a little too angry. I kind of want to switch to the other guy a little bit.
Look at this fucking dude.
If I touch your eyebrow, are you gonna fucking clip me?
I'll tell you this: if Asplin finds a way to win this one, there's 2 contracts coming on this fight too.
I like the guy who was on my 600-pound MMA fighter. I think that was on.
I honestly think if Asplin finds a way to win this one, it'll be early, and so I don't think there will be two contracts.
Dude, Jelly Roll's getting a contract. Are you kidding me?
Well, if he wins, he's getting a contract.
How's that song go, Ramon?
I mean, if he gets knocked out in the first 2.5 minutes, then he's certainly not. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, we're underway.
Probably on the over, saying tick, tick, tick.
About to play on the chat.
Something got a hold of me. They said that big meatball though got the.
Good night. Yeah, you know it. Forget it. You can't come out that cocky. Get out of here.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
But I don't care.
You got jelly rolled.
What just happened?
Like that.
What did he just do?
You got jelly rolled.
Oh my God. See, right now they're saying we're going to give Jelly Roll a contract too.
Nice job, Sub.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yanni was on Asplin. Yanni had himself a card.
Yeah. Yanni was 3-1 tonight. Or his orchestra.
Yeah, I did lose money on that, but at least I got the safety parlay right, and at least I got Asplin.
Oh man!
Oh man!
Wow!
I love my fat brothers, man. That's one thing. That's one thing you got to say about me.
I'm going to call it.
I love a good fat story. You know,
I can go sub. I think a new show on TLC, My 600-Pound MMA Life. I think it's
yes. Yes. Yeah, that's we should pitch that. We should pitch that. I think me and Ramon as hosts, we just turn it's like Fat Camp, but it's MMA fighter style. Like we're gonna turn these
the two of you guys yelling at these
people into MMA fighters. I think we could pitch that, man.
I'd be all right if these guys fought again, fresh from the gate.
Let him roll it right back again right now.
You see that? He's grabbing his titties.
That was so great. Oh my god!
All right, Sub, how do you feel about your contract bet with Flea?
Oh, I feel great about it. I wish more people would step up and if only they had the balls to do it.
Flea, how do you feel about the bet with Sub?
It's only natural that the 1 week that Mike lays off and I fucking lay into the over 5.5. It's only natural. This is the week. This is the week, dude. We're getting 6. We're getting 6.
Boom, dude. He got that left hook. Fucking fed him right on the button too. Boom,
dude.
Woo.
Asplin, the goat.
This guy was overmatched, but you certainly have to love the energy of this guy and the quickness. I mean, obviously part of his journey, right?
Oh, did you see him do this? Did you see him do this? Did you see that or no?
No, I regret to inform you, but that is the peak male body. That is the peak male body right there.
That's right.
You saw it.
About to take off my
for
shirt.
everybody to see.
I have a very defined upper body. I don't know if you guys know that.
I didn't know that.
That's what I'm going for, man.
I'm almost a little bit disappointed with his over enthusiasm at the end of the fight. I would rather see him a little bit more humble because, like I said, I felt like I was really fired up and jacked out when that guy came out and busted through the doors. And about 10 seconds there, I'm like, you know what? But there has to be something that's said for someone on such a journey, like you mentioned, Sub, and the what you do to get to redefine your life a little bit. It's got to put you in. He looks funky, right, because of the weight loss, but he looks actually in incredible shape.
He got the skin reduction surgery too. He
is that right?
So much, yeah, he lost so much weight that he ended up getting trimmed up. They took some.
I'm really happy for him, man.
He was so big that when he lost all that weight, it was just drooping, and so he went in there and he got it adjusted as well. Laura Sanko loves
I've watched a lot of interviews with him, man. He seems like a really good guy, and he just I don't know. I don't know for those of you that are listening to the
I don't think that's a sports money guy.
It's hilarious, but I mean, this guy just seems like a good person, and just like a lot of, frankly, a lot of Americans. He just, he got in a bad cycle.
You know what?
Really fat.
That logo is close enough to sports money that I will write his name down and I will reach out to him and see if he wants to come on and say hi.
Dude, I would honestly, if we could get him on to just talk about his journey. I think he's a really fucking cool person, man.
He's got the throat tat. I don't like to fuck around with guys that have a throat tat. You see a guy that's mad at you that's got a throat tat, you apologize and you get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
The sheer nature of a needle working that detail on your neck.
Eagle. I think that's an eagle and not an owl, right?
Mikey doesn't like guys with throat
tats, like an owl,
but he loves a gal with a throat tat.
Listen, if anybody has a throat tat, that, and I'll tell you, there's two things I don't mess with: the throat tat and a fucking barcode on your neck, your head, your arm, whatever. It doesn't matter. You got that barcode?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry I even got in your eye span. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I mean, despite I'll be honest, I lost like I don't know, $1,500 at least tonight. I'm pretty fucking happy at the end of it all.
I was wondering what he was saying, Anthony Gallo. Anthony Gallo says he just said he'd suck Dana's toes for a contract.
I'm glad you won. I was a loser here on the. I didn't get a contract, that's for sure.
Wow. Ramon, you got a lifetime contract. How about the teardrops? Look at
Asplund's dad fought in Bellator.
Hey man, that's a good story though. The dude was like 1,000 pounds. He dropped 3/4 of it.
Yeah, no, it really is though. Yeah, I mean, to go. I mean, he's young yet. I think he's like 27 or something like that. But like to go from like morbidly obese when you're, 20 years old.
Oh, he got the ass slap too. A lot of interesting celebrations out there. His corner guy slaps his ass. He threw the load in the face after he knocked the dude out. I mean, you got to appreciate that.
that also seems like it's right out of the Mikey playbook.
Fucking ain't right it is, dude. I'm surprised more people don't do that.
When you knock him out, yeah.
Coming up, we got the fake load in his face. Let's go.
Don't we have one of those celebrations? Let me see. I think we do have one of those, don't we? Let me see. Is it this one?
He did twice. He did twice, Nasty Nate. Or at least maybe I saw it twice.
Yeah, Anthony Gallo it is. Eastbound and down.
Look at, they're boasting the prop there. Oh, it would have paid $6,600.
Nobody gave it out on the screen, but you could have gotten these. And if you parlayed them, well.
All right, Ramon, you got the juice?
Okay, are they up there yet? Are they coming and bringing them in?
No, not yet.
Okay.
A little premature.
We're seeing the low lights here.
Boy,
there's some good fights. It's hard to say which one was the fight of the night, boys. What are you going to do? Which one do you pick for the fight of the night?
I would say Douglas, hands down.
Close.
I think you're thinking the performance of the night. I mean, fight of the night would be a great fight, right?
Well, yeah. I guess I'm not necessarily looking at the performance.
Maybe
I'm
you
looking
think
at the
that one round, first round knockout is a great fight, but I would go with the ladies' fight for fight of the night.
I'm torn between the ladies' fight and that last fight, Douglas. This was a good one too. The Blair got his ass beat up.
Right. I mean, when they award those, and they don't do that for this because you're already getting the ultimate prize.
Right.
But when they do a fight of the night, it's because the two guys went out there and duked it out, had an incredible bout. Then they give an award for performance of the night, which is usually a guy who just totally dominates and crushes.
I mean, Sanchez wanted to stand and bang. It's just that his opponent couldn't meet it.
Right.
That was a good Dana White Contender Series, man. That was.
Here we go.
At the end of every night, where we do a fight of the night, performance of the night, etc. I agree. But I think it's clearly the women's fight of the night. I don't think there's any question.
I love the body work that you did. You go from the body to the head, knock her down 3 times. I love your toughness, and I love your style. Welcome to the UFC. I'm excited to see you fight in that division.
Carol Furrow, welcome to the UFC.
I think that's.
Wanted to say.
Somebody give her a fucking ice pack.
There it is.
Yeah,
there it is, guys.
I want Chanel too.
Yep.
You knew that was coming.
See.
Give them both the contract. There's 2.
Let her know she wasn't even brought to the chairs.
This is one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen. The way he got hit, the way he fell, it was an unbelievable combination he hit him with.
That dude doesn't even wear any damage.
7 first-round finishes. And what's even more incredible, he's only 22 years old. I have very high hopes for you. Welcome to the UFC.
Samuel.
Just welcome to the UFC.
Freddie, I'm not going to lie. That fight was horrible. Horrible fight. Freddie came over to the cage after, presented his case to me, said I had 6 days notice. I had to cut weight. I had to do all these things. I agree with you, Freddie. So what we're going to do is I talk to the matchmakers. We're going to give you a pair. We're going to give you another fight on the last episode of the Contender Series. And that way,
I called it.
Said fair, you deserve it. Whether I like the fight or not, you won. And you pulled off that submission at the end. Congratulations. I'll see you on the last episode. Thank you.
That's tough for that dude, too, because now he's going to have to cut weight again in a short period of time.
What do I say?
No, he's got it's in 5 weeks. So
Your fight? Incredible knockout.
Final.
Unbelievable. Come on over here. Welcome to the UFC.
Lady on
Anything else?
See.
All right.
All right.
5 here.
All right. Steven, I didn't get to see much, but what I saw was impressive. You're fun. You're obviously explosive. I'm going to give you a shot. Come on over.
Steven Asplund, welcome to the UFC. Dana, it's not often that we see you contract a loser, contract someone who didn't win the fight. So what was it about Dyer that made you have to have her?
One of the best women's fights I've ever seen. And
Yeah.
what I loved about her was she knew she was losing the fight. She tried, the entire last 5 minutes to win that fight. And in the last 10 seconds, she was still trying to finish.
Final.
She fought an absolute force. She got knocked in. She got up 3 times. And they were both incredibly exciting. And I love thinking about watching both of them fight in the UFC in that division.
Well, as amazing as
They
tonight
should
was,
rematch in the first fight.
absolutely sensational.
That would be awesome.
You got to feel like a kid on Christmas morning after performances like that tonight. What we have to look forward to this weekend?
Yeah, it is. I didn't put it into perspective. Like I said, Tuesday we got this, and then Saturday we have, both the big fights on Saturday night. It is a hell of a week for fight fans.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so listen.
Guys, back to you.
Tarek B says, I'm taking Vidal not to win on the last episode. I agree with that comment. And
Agree.
part of that was the breakdown I gave for Imavov and Baralo this past weekend. I sent you boys a little back DM there. Sean Strickland comes out. Says, Baralo's his buddy, but he's an idiot. He trained with us and was useless. What's wrong with you? And he says, Baralo says, I'm cutting. I'm an alternate on one of them fight cards. It says, so you're giving up 4 weeks of your camp, cutting weight twice while having a fight come up. Whoever told you to do that, please hit him, is what Sean. Now, we know Sean Strickland can be outspoken, but reality is you're going to have to, I don't know how much weight that dude's going to have to cut for his next fight, but 2 times in 4 weeks, 5 weeks, doesn't matter to me. That is a tough spot for that guy to be in. And he was lucky to win that one. In all fairness, lucky's a tough word to use because he did, manage the card and he managed the fight. But look, multiple weight cuts, that's obviously a challenge. And that's a big dude. So, yeah, he only had 6 days. And this, you know what? If you're in the gym and you're fight ready, maybe that shouldn't be that big a deal. But to me, that's a red flag is you got to try to cut weight twice. So don't want to shit on the guy's parade. He got the sub. It was a good sub. But that being said, here we go. Trevor 85, I think, says I'd fuck with Jessica Alba. She had a neck tat that was a barcode in Dark Angel. Well, I don't know if that's actually her official tat, but there's some other.
I would too, Trevor.
There's some other things that you have to be concerned with when it comes to Jessica Alba, as far as what I've read. If you believe what you read on Twitter.
Flea, in all fairness, I thought it was Sub had the over 5.5 and you had the under 5.5. So I think you won that one, my friend.
Damn, look at the guy. Look at the interpreter. Look how excited he is. He's just happy to be there.
All right, we got a solid Contender Series card next week from what I've seen. I'm looking forward to that one as well.
That was a great card. That was a great card. There were a lot of dogs too. Man, what a fun. There were a lot of. Remember the first week, everyone was going to the judges, and it was like, this is your chance, and you just shit the bed. Didn't do anything in the world of finish, but this one tonight, man, woo! And the best part for me watching a card like this, and you see, it's not just that the dogs won; it's how they won. It's not like they went to the judges, and the judges were like, "All right, 29-28 split decision." These guys came out there and they earned it, and they did it. And I thought that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to see. That being said, we got a big week ahead, boys. Lots of things happening in the world of sports money. Continuing the football streams. Thursday night this week, we got Sunday night, Monday night football. You know the deal. You'll find us there. But big Noche card, the UFC Noche. Man, I don't know, boys. I don't know if it's just me. I get jacked up when we see these big cards, these big events. I got a couple spots that are already on my radar. Do I want to be controversial and share one with you guys right off the gate? Do I want to hear you guys tell me this one's not going to win?
The controversy awaits. Hey, Jeff, that might contemplate that. You mentioned next week's card. Of course, it is a great card. You know who's on next week's card? Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is on next week's card. That's
Muhammad Ali. Muhammad. We've already met each other. Super. You'll have lots to talk about then.
Mahmoud. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We got a good weekend coming up for sports here, and I'm jacked up.
I'll tell you what, boys. No spoiler alert necessary. Diego Lopes. Put them hands in the air, my friend. The number 6 taking on John Silva, the Fighting Nerds. Do the Fighting Nerds do it again? Yeah, they do it again. They lose again. 0-3 their last 3 fights. No regrets, says Aditya Day. Not one? Not a single letter? Great movie. There's a couple other spots, man. Dumbass. I think he goes out there and busts some fucking dudes in the face. Got anything to give us, guys? Any fun? Anything you're anticipating as we look at Santiago Luna, Quang Lee? Quang Lee is gonna beat the fucking snot out of that guy. Yeah, there's 3 fights. There's 3 of them. I just came to you right now. Who are we gonna have for first strike? That's gonna be the question. Came off that big fade of the Fighting Nerds. Rob Font, David Martinez, Jeff. Rob Font, number 18, bantamweight. David Martinez, number 64.
I still got to go through this card. I don't have any comments. I got nothing. I don't want to leak any spoilers.
The dog in the co-main. You got the Mexican dog
every night of the week and still kept all these sports and still work full-time job.
Listen to this. 11 years younger. He's the Mexican fighting on the El Noche card. And he's a plus 185 dog in the co-main event sub. Oh, boy. I'm excited.
I already took David Martinez. I took him pretty big. That number's dropped. I'll give you a couple. All
right, I'm going to go smoke. I'm down to hang out. I'm going to go smoke.
I already passed this one along to Mike.
Yeah.
I already bet it. Yeah, Christian Medina. Mike and I, we got him at plus 450. That number has dropped quite a bit. I think he's good. Awesome. Plus 300 ish. Probably beyond that, but I do think he's a dog. But yeah, that's a bet that I like quite a lot.
Final.
Oh boy. I think this one will move, and I don't think this will be a first strike play. So the tough fight, Rodrigo Cezunato, however you say that name. I think he has a lot of value as a dog. We'll leave it at that for now, but those are a couple that I like on the Saturday and Sunday cards.
It's going to be a fun weekend. We got all kinds of sports coming down the pike, fellas. College football is underway. We're in the meat of the schedule here. Not quite divisional games, but we're right about there. The NFL is popping off for week number 2. giving you guys live action, live bets, live spots, live shows. Ramon Scott, tell them what's going on. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, I'd like to invite everyone to join me every morning on the Morning Steam Show at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. I'd also like to invite everyone to check out our preview with BB this week for the fight card on Saturday, UFC Noche, San Antonio, Lopez and Silva from the Frostbank Center in San Antonio. This week, we had Michael Aswell as our guest analyst. So if you want to hear from a fighter break down that featherweight main event in a division that he is in. And of course, Aswell had one of the best fights in the history of Contender Series. Remember, that's kind of why he's in the position that he's in, even though he lost his bout. They gave him they brought him they brought him in to the UFC despite not having a win. And he did lose his first fight, but he's on a big fight coming up in October against Lucas Almeida in Brazil. Aswell will be on the road for that one, but he helped us break down that Lopez Silva fight. And he is a featherweight prospect here in the UFC. So you want to hear what he had to say about that one. We also did preview that Font Martinez fight with Michael, as well as the Gastelum Stoltzfus fight of the middleweight. So you want to check that right here out on the Sports Money Network here from UFC fighter Michael Aswell as he joined VB and I this week for the previews here. And of course, First Strike tomorrow with the guys. We'll get their previews as well. So look, by the time you get ready for UFC action, you can probably have close to a half a dozen fights previewed here by the crew on the Sports Money Network. We'll be back on Saturday with that fight card there. Reasonable starting time for you guys. It will be night car, regular time this week for Fight Night UFC Noche San Antonio. So looking forward to that. We'll be looking at the nighttime college football there, obviously, as well. And should be a great weekend here on the Sports Money Network with our coverage Thursday night football, Sunday night football, Monday night football. We're streaming every day here on the Sports Money Network.
That's cool that you got Aswell to come in there and talk some battles. That's definitely a must watch. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, take a look at that thing. Not often.
Yeah, I'll endorse that. It goes without saying, watch the Morning Steam and all that. I mean, that Ramon's the GOAT, but I was able to watch the better part of that show, and good find, man. I feel like Michael Aswell is a good, smart young man. That was a fun one to watch. I was able to watch that one back, and I thought it was a great show.
I teased him a little bit, right? I said, hey, you've already got the media game down a little bit, and gave him credit. You sound great here. He's like, yeah, you know what? I actually did some commentary already. So he's well versed, I think. It feels like he's the kind of guy we want to root for. Hopefully, that it will be tough against Almeida for sure.
He's going to have his work cut out for him, but it's really cool to have a guy in the division talking about the division. These guys are prepping, they're preparing, they know the deal. They know who's in their weight class, and interesting take, I think, is kind of that's a uniqueness that we're fortunate to have with you and VB MMA picks rocking and rolling. Thursday night's going to be a battle. The Commanders and the Packers. That'll be a fun game to break down as well. We'll get you guys more live betting coverage, more pre-game bets, pre-flop spots. Man, we had a lot of fun. Last night was a great time. Great panel last night. And Sub, you were there. It was great to have you there. It was great to have Sean Fox there. We found out that Keith paid for the check on his first date. That was a lot of fun too. So we do have a doubleheader on Monday Night Football. The Bucs and the Texans. The Chargers off that big Brasilia de Brazil victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. Now they've got the Las Vegas Raiders. They'll be in Vegas to deal with that one. Another road start there. Sub, why don't you tell them what's going on? Tell them where they can find you.
Well, needless to say, tomorrow night, First Strike. We'll get some early look on these UFC Noche bets. I'm gonna maybe not go crazy, but I'm looking into this. This Euro soccer card, and I kind of like it a lot. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have a whole bunch of videos here on the Sports Money Network later in the week, probably Friday, because I think Thursday night, is going to be consumed by the NFL football game. But I tell you what, we've been really locked in with these soccer bets, and so I'm really looking forward to the rest of the year. And beyond that, outside chance, some UEFA Champions League coming up the weekend, or pardon me, the midweek after that. We'll talk to Mike and Ramon and everybody else, and maybe just maybe we'll have a live stream for that. I'm really looking forward to that, obviously. So apart from First Strike tomorrow, obviously twitter.com, you can find me Subhuman Gaucho with 2 O's. And we're going to have a lot of soccer, if not this weekend and the midweek. We're going to have a lot of it throughout the year. So stay locked in, and we're going to cook. We're going to cook. We've been cooking.
MMA Jeff back, fresh, ready to attack. Got some big action. Big Bills win off of this past weekend here. Tell them what you got going on. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, it was a huge Bills win. I'll tell you what, last night's game was great too, with the Vikings coming back. I'll tell you what, that's a shit quarterback the Vikings got, though. You can follow me as on Twitter or X, MMA Jeff 19. Follow me, Winnable MMA Jeff 19. As Sub had mentioned, we got First Strike rolling tomorrow. We got the Thursday football game, and then we've got the Noche card on Saturday at 3:15, I believe it is, Eastern time. So we got some things to do. Got to get to work, and let's roll. Final.
The Tampa Bay Rays won. Congratulations to anybody that tailed the spot there from pre-gaming. Of course, I gave that out on Winnable as a free bet. If you guys haven't signed up for the Winnable free bets, you got to get involved there. Do yourselves a favor. These boys here, Ramon, Scott, MMA, Jeff, and I, giving out free plays to you guys over there. Text alerts so you don't miss the action when it drops. You find some of these spots. We think they're good looks. We want to go out there and help you guys crush the books, and that's exactly what we are doing on a regular basis here. Tampa Bay wins 5-4, takes down them White Sox. Big reverse line movement. Man, them Rays dropped off around minus 125 to get it done. So that being said, appreciate everybody rocking with us here. Check us out over on Winnable. I'm going to run the commercial. We're going to put the bow on the show, and we'll see you guys real soon. It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.